All right, number two. I'm already telling you I'm going to have a soapbox in the middle of this one. So,
Okay.
like,
Should have rolled it over.
probably should have. Commandment number 2. I will not coach from the stands. Shouting instructions only creates confusion and pressure. I'll let the coach coach so my kids can focus, learn, and play freely. Eric, I'll let you start because I'm going to use the rest of the time after you.
Yeah, I know that you
yours.
had Coach Ballgame on here before. He's got a great reel where he talks about, too, he's like, as a parent, your job is to sit there and encourage. And one of the things that we talk about with our kids, the main sport that I'm coaching right now is baseball. I also coach girls volleyball. But in baseball, we preach to our kids that the number one thing for success in baseball is confidence. Having confidence at the plate, having confidence you're going to catch the ball, having confidence you're going to pitch the ball, all that. That is number one. And then the things you can control, your attitude and effort. So then, now my job is to look at our parents and to say, if the number one thing that we need to win and to do well in this game is confidence, what we need to do as a group is help instill confidence in these kids. And so parents, your best role is to help them be confident. And if I'm stepping into the plate, I'm stepping into the batter's box, I'm already thinking of all the different ways that I could screw up and all the different things and blah, blah, blah. And then if somebody goes, okay, remember, short 2, long through, knob to the ball, put your elbow up, step into the plate, and you're coaching me from the sidelines, you're even coaching me from the third base batter's box, it's like, or coach's box, that starts to erode the confidence away from these kids. And so the best way for parents to be successful participants is to be encouragers and to be the ones that help build confidence in their kids.
Here's my caveat to this one because I think this one is a tad bit nuanced. I had a clip from that Coach Ballgame episode go a little viral because I talked about how I had a code word with my daughter when she was moving up in divisions in soccer. She was struggling to keep her positioning at, I think she was 9 at the time. Rec league soccer, bigger field. She'd been working really hard on staying her spot, but she just kept floating. And I knew the coaches were working with her. And I'm typically a not coach from the sideline person, but she asked if we could help her.
Yeah.
And so we developed a code word where if I would say strawberry, she would know she's gone too far. A lot of people responded to that video, said I was still coaching from the sideline. I need to shut up. I need to let the coaches coach. And I understand where they're coming from, but you mentioned confidence. If my kid comes to me and asks me for help to help them remember something they're struggling to remember that the coach is telling them, and it's in line with what the coach is saying, then I believe a code word type of thing as a teaching moment, not as a crutch, is the way to, I guess, the middle ground between yell, 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 and saying nothing.
Well, hold on. Let me see the caveat here. How old is your daughter?
She was 9.
9 at the time. Okay, great. For hello, anyone, for a freaking 9-year-old to have the self-awareness to say,
to ask for help.
Here is something I would like to ask for help. That's number one. That is amazing. And then number 2, your key phrase was, she asked me to. And if that's
in
what helps,
support of the coach.
Sure. Yep. Yeah. So again, in support of the
and
coach.
not
she
forever
asked me to.
as a teaching tool. So
for sure.
I hope I have a minute 47 seconds left, so I can keep talking. I hope that people listening can hear the nuance. Like, the goal was not to forever say strawberry. The interesting thing that happened was that was her first year ever playing 9v9 soccer.
Yeah.
And it was her first season doing that on a bigger field. And so we used strawberry for that season. By the end of the season, we weren't really using it much. The very next season,
but that's the goal, right? That's the goal. She asked you for help that was meant
until
to
she
eventually,
could learn it.
Go away.
And then the next season, she won the award on her team for always being in the right place and knowing where to be. So it wasn't a do it for them. I wasn't telling her, hey, you've gone too far, you've gone too far. It was a trigger in her mind to say, oh, look around. Where am I at? I need to go back. So it was a teaching moment. So what I would suggest in my 56 seconds I have left is, if you have a young child who is struggling with something that the coach is working with them on, don't try to teach them everything from the sidelines. Is there something you can do with your kid, this is very kid dependent, that is a quote unquote trigger to remind them of what the coach said? Because these are very tense moments for kids.
Sure.
They have a lot going on in their mind. If you can just have a word that reminds them of what their coach has been teaching them and
so they
locks
can
them back
focus, learn, and play freely. So they can
Yes.
focus, learn, and play freely. One thing,
And
I
not
will not
forever.
coach from the stands. You can be a parent from the stands. You are being a parent to all those haters on your reel. You are parenting from the stands, not coaching.
in. Yeah, and competitive levels, teenagers, no, we're not doing that anymore.
Right.
But elementary age kids who are struggling, crap. Moving on. That was one of the 10 commandments of healthy sports parenting. If you want to watch them all together in the full episode, that link is down in the show notes below. The next season of the Healthy Sports Parents podcast starts August 13th. If you want that, make sure you subscribe here or on your favorite podcast platform. If you want daily videos with different topics, make sure to follow us on social at Healthy Sports Parents. We put out a new video every single day. Most of all, enjoy watching your kids play the sport they love. We'll see you soon.